The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. 6-6, bullet high. Hey, team 6, team 6. Go.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Rock it.
Second and 9 now. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Auden Tate, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign in the open. And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Tyreek Hill, 30. Three yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Go! Look at me, zipper!
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. The trot. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. 48 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Switch gears.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling.
Oh, now Breida loses it, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
General, West. Under 10.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs 6.
Yellow. I'm going. Hey.
Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Going deep down, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, Wahoo.
First down, Cincinnati.
44. Hey, Sam off. Sam got man. Whip. Get it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught right side, Tate.
You got it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 81 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Yellow, 44. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go, D, let's go. Color. Let's get there. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Spot 61. Matchbox, light. Easy.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll turn to Thompson, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
80 weapon.
They're going to try and run. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, exit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Go. 61. Matchbox lights. Hard. 5.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score, Bengals 31, Chiefs 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are back within a single score. Butker on for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun again to Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1 and 11.
Bravo! Mike 51! Mike! Go out! All day, punt! Rush in! Rush in!
2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Anthony Hitchens picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, Haywood! Squeeze! Hey!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, let's go. Yes. Go. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Breida. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Go. Alpha. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second and 7.
Down. 60 outlaw. Greystone, Travis. Alert 3, alert 3. Hey, Sam off. Check 50. Yep. Go, there. Hey, Alpha. 44's Mike. Go. Here it comes. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Look at me, zipper.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Damian Willis. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
It's just me and you. It's you draw Porter. 25, check 25, check 25, check 52. Hey!
They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They run for it with Breida. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check. Fair. Hey, team 6. Hey. 44 at the mic, 44.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Try to lay one up. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Damian Willis, 51 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And going deep for Hill. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
You ready? 44's the money. I got it. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Shoot. Yeah.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A 7-yard gain.
44. Mike, 44. I got you. I got you.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl.